Well, 100 years ago in 1922, President Warren G. Harding showed off the first radio in the White House. The Navy U.S. commissioned the first aircraft carrier, and T.S. Eliot published his first book of poems, and a local woman was born that year too. Well, in tonight's Spirit of Alabama, Mike Royer spent some time visiting with Louise Taylor. Now, Mike says this was one of the best days he's had in a long time.
I born 1922, the second day of January.
Louise Taylor doesn't wear glasses, no need for hearing aids, and her mind is razor sharp. She believes prayer is the reason why.
I wake up every morning, I pray. All through the day, I sit here, I pray. I praise, I thank God for every day that He let me live. Because if it wasn't for the Lord, I wouldn't be living that day.
Louise Taylor is able to take care of herself. She wanted to show me pictures in her scrapbook filled not just with pictures, but with memories. Many good, some sad.
Yeah, my brother, all of them was living then. They was here at my mother's birthday, and that's another friend of mine was singing for my mother. And then the balloons we had up in.
Mrs. Taylor has a faithful companion, that's Rachel, and she's always by her side. And friends and family come to check on her every day.
This is my granddaughter here. She was a famous volleyball player.
Over the years, hundreds of folks have gathered from time to time right here on Jemison Avenue in front of Louise Taylor's home. She calls them meetings where she would share her faith and pray, and her message is a simple one.
Thank God. Look down on you. Look down and woke you this morning, woke me. And God is a just God. And God don't want honor us to walk around hating one another. Because we all looking to see the same God.
It's not every day you get to interview someone who's 100 years old. Louise Taylor has lived in this house in Tuscaloosa for 80 years. Her grandmother was a slave. Her mother was born into that slave household. And there's a lot she could be bitter about the past and how black folks were treated, but that's not the way she is.
You know what? If you got the Lord in you and really love that man, you can't walk around mad with folks and get to heaven. Did you know? Now what in the world I'm gonna be mad with them folks going on? And I ain't not, you know what? You may admit no, I ain't got nothing in my heart against nobody. I love everybody.
I asked Mrs. Taylor to put me on her prayer list, and she told me she already had.
You know, I'm gonna tell you today, you do more by not saying nothing and pray. And if you pray and give it to God, the Lord will work it out for you.
You know that to be true.
I know it be true.
Yeah.
And that's the Spirit of Alabama. Mike Royer, WVUA 23 News.
And this one.
Now, if you have a story you'd like to see featured, just email us at spiritofalabama@wvua23.com.